Today we're gonna do some live insect macro photography, and I'm gonna try two new tools today. First of all, the Godox V860 Mark III flash, which by some people is considered the best macro photography flash you can use. Previously I've only been using the V350, the much smaller little brother of this flash, but I recently purchased this one just to see if I would enjoy it more, even though it is so much bigger and heavier. It's around $250 US, so it's not the cheapest flash, but it could be good value for money. I also am gonna try the AK diffuser that is especially made for this flash in combination with the OM 90mm lens on the OM1 camera. Thank you so much AK diffuser for sending this over. I really love AK diffusers. So I highly recommend them if you want the very best you can get in terms of diffusers. So let's see how this combination works today. It is potentially maybe the best combination of gear you can have for freehand insect macro photography. The best lens, the best camera, the best diffuser, the best flash, possibly. So it's gonna be interesting to try this and see what I think. As a warm-up, let's do some ants. I'm gonna try... Oops. This flash apparently has a built-in LED that you can turn on and off. I don't really see the need for that, at least not now in the middle of the day. I'm gonna try to exit this menu. Alright, and then I'm gonna adjust the strength of the flash. Let's try 1/16. And let's begin with some single shots. This flash in combination with this diffuser is really strong. At 1/16 it is almost too bright for my typical settings, so I'm gonna actually decrease the strength to a little bit more than 1/32. Maybe something like this. See if that is good. Even that looks pretty strong. Maybe not the best warm-up subject with super fast running hands. Let's move on and see if we can find something that moves a bit slower. You can certainly feel that this setup is heavier than with the V350, but it is manageable. I feel that I get a little bit more tired in my hand, but it still works. It's not horrible. And I do notice that the flash is a lot more powerful and it feels a bit snappier. Hard to describe, you can just feel that there is a lot of power in this flash. So that's a nice thing. cute little crab spider. Only problem is that it always starts to move when I start focus stacking. So it's gonna be hard to get a good stack. But yeah, when you're doing stacking, this flash of course feels a lot more powerful and reliable than the V350. I mean, I haven't had any major issues with the V350 when stacking, but yeah, it is not as powerful, so you really need a good diffuser that can conserve light in a good way, and you can't always do very deep stacks. With the 860, you never ever have that problem. It is extremely powerful and it has really good stamina, so you can do very deep stacks, it seems like, without worrying about the flash not performing well. So I think that it comes down to how heavy of a macro setup you can tolerate. If you're okay with a slightly heavier setup, I think you should probably go with this flash. If you need to be as lightweight as possible, you should probably go with the Godox V350 and maybe even the OM 60mm lens instead of the 90mm, because the 90mm lens is also pretty hefty, pretty heavy, and these two together, yeah, you can definitely feel it in your arm after an hour or so that they are pretty heavy. To get good insect photos, of course you should have good gear. That's why I talk a lot about gear on this channel, such as the V860 Mark III or the AK diffuser. But you should not forget that good gear is only 50% of the equation. You also need skills, and macro photography is pretty hard. So either you could watch all of my 350 or so YouTube videos about macro photography and learn everything I know that way. It's free. Or you can buy my macro photography ebook, over 100 pages that you can read in a couple of evenings with everything I know that is worth knowing about the craft of taking good macro photos. Go check it out, it's only $39 and you can find the link down here. Small ladybug. When it comes to the performance of this AK diffuser, yeah, it's great. I have nothing bad to say at all. AK diffuser is really my favorite diffuser, and the main reason is that it provides very good conservation of light. So you lose pretty much no light at all, since it has this white material on all sides on the inside. And it's lightweight, it's easy to put on the camera, it folds flat, and it renders beautifully, I think. Really soft, nice shadows, and yeah, it just is the perfect diffuser for me, I think. And you can find a link to this specific diffuser in the video description, so you can check it out. So will I switch to the V860 as my primary flash for macro photography? I'm not 100% sure yet. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it for a few more photo walks this summer, and then I'm gonna make up my mind. But right now I really like it. I like the power and the stamina, and I'm super happy with it, and I'm gonna play around with it some more. If you have trouble finding insects to shoot, a good tip is just to do something like this. Just stand beside a tree or a bush or something, take a few deep breaths, and start looking around. When you are very close like this, it's much easier to find stuff, and often you need a minute or two to start spotting the different insects that are sitting here. This year's first stink bug. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my book.